On Thursday, a fire broke out in an industrial building at 25 Kaki Bukit Road 4, resulting in the deaths of 2 men. The Singapore Civil Defence Force responded to the incident at approximately 12:55 p.m., finding thick smoke enveloping the 5th floor. During the operation, 2 unconscious individuals were located in a unit opposite the one ablaze and were immediately rushed to Changi General Hospital, where they were later pronounced dead. The victims were identified as 51-year-old Malaysian Luo Jiaqiang and 65-year-old Singaporean Vincent, as reported by Lian Hazarubao. Both were carpentry foremen who had scheduled a lunch meeting with Her Shuxiang, the 63-year-old owner of a furniture company, at 12:30 p.m. However, due to last-minute work issues, Mr. He was delayed, and the 2 men went to rest in separate rooms on the mezzanine floor. When the fire erupted, 2 employees working on a lower floor attempted to warn the men before evacuating. Despite shouting to alert them, Mr. Luo and Mr. Vincent could not hear and were unable to escape. The employees tried to rescue the pair, but were thwarted by the thick smoke. They managed to reach the men by phone, with Vincent reportedly saying, "It's choking, I can't breathe," before the call cut off. Mr. Luo's call also ended abruptly after about a minute, with only the sound of labored breathing. After failing to make further contact, the employees informed the firefighters and evacuated the building. Mr. He expressed deep regret over the tragedy, wondering if it could have been prevented had he arrived on time for the meeting. The 2 men had been discussing a potential collaboration on a furniture project when the fire broke out. On Friday, Mr. Luo's younger brother, Luo Jiaqiang, visited the mortuary to claim his body. In an interview with 8 World News, he recounted how he had been notified of his brother's death between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. the previous day by one of Mr. Luo's colleagues. Mr. Luo had moved to Singapore 20 years earlier following a family dispute, but had reconciled with his relatives just 6 months ago. Since then, he had returned to Malaysia every weekend to spend time with his family, with his final visit occurring on Sunday. His funeral will be held in Malaysia on 22nd September. The Singapore police confirmed that both men were found unconscious and later succumbed to their injuries. Preliminary investigations have ruled out foul play, though inquiries are ongoing.